blowing. Excuse me. My hair flying everywhere, darlings. Everywhere. It is. Flying everywhere. Oh, it ain't mine, but I bought it. So y'all see the title. I want to put narcissistic flying monkeys and individuals. I guess they learned that from perhaps I'm thinking school, their college or whatever. Obviously people know what the term narcissistic or narcissism means. But that thumbnail in there, that's just a prime example as to, and they're not the narcissistic individuals or whatever. And I'm going to change the thumbnail in a second, but I just wanted to just prove a point. Not even prove a point, but just engage in some type of conversation without sheep and zombies. So it's a third individual that is missing from the photo, right? The thumbnail. That's because she is the narcissistic flying monkey, and she's jealous of individuals' relationships. So individuals can't stand when people are in an open marriage and when they're honest about it. So when I'm just gonna put an ad on it, boy, because you've been playing in the faces for far too long. And even if people not looking for the videos, there you are popping up across my screen. Like the algorithms must want me to just like reach out and touch you. So the narcissist, y'all can't see him, but he says that he is a narcissist that's in recovery. Individuals who are narcissistic is never in recovery. There is no cure for narcissism. There is no cure for kleptomaniac for individuals who are kleptomaniacs. There is no cure for envy and jealousy. Plus more. We can go on and on. See, the thing about these individuals, they think that some individuals in the YouTube streets have gone to college, darlings, because when you go to real college, you reapply what you learn and to the real, you reapply whatever you learn to the real world. Basically, you don't sit up there and use your opinions or your personal biases or whatever. No, you reapply what you learned from your learning, from your teachings. And you're supposed to have on the job training, that way you're not out there hitting licks or showing your client how to play crazy. CRAZY, because KRAZY is two different types of crazy. You have CRAZY. A lot of individuals play crazy for a check. A lot of individuals, and this is how individuals who truly need help fall through the cracks, because others are focused on individuals who cannot be saved because they're not really crazy. It's the envy, the jealousy, the self-hatred, the bitterness that they have towards white people and all other cultures. That is a personal issue, and it's not curable. Self-love is innate. Self-love is innate. Innate. I say innate. So yeah, it's a narcissist that's just like you in the YouTube streets. She happened to be a female, and she faked her death, and she received donations. She should have gone to jail for that, but to each his own. People don't have time to police the YouTube streets. And speaking of police, why come every time individuals are accused of pedophilia or sex crimes against children or sex crimes against women or sex crimes against black boys, why don't individuals go to authorities? Why do they keep going to these bloggers who don't even blog? And many of them do not own a website. But even if they blog and own a website, why aren't they going to authorities? So when individuals are telling those type of stories, I don't care about that. I care about individuals who are trying to change their lives and their lifestyles, taking upon like the resources and available tools that are provided to them so that they can help themselves. That's what real self-improvement looks like. I don't know if you want to shout out Mental Illness. That's his YouTube channel, but do not disturb the sheep or whatever. He was on TV1. He showed who his wife is. However, did you share with your audience that you were on TV1? You didn't have any lines. It's the fake theatrics for me, darlings. And as I've stated on other episodes, in real worlds of theater, you at least get a line or two. And some individuals, when they don't have any lines, they still know how to perform. You know how people used to mime and stuff? They still know how to perform. I think we're dealing with, in these YouTube streets, washed up actresses and actors. Because I'm like, where the hell are these? They're not even YouTubers or influencers because they don't influence a goddamn thing in the universe or world. What is in the Carolinas water? We know some is in Louisiana's water. That's why we be like, y'all need to get your shit together. What's in the Carolinas? North Carolina side? What's in the water? And that's a figure of speech, y'all, whatever. Even though Mississippi truly didn't have anyone to man their water projects. Because nobody wants to work, is what I'm gathering. And if it's not that, then people from Mississippi can speak on why there was a water crisis and you don't have any water and you're taking a bath, a whole bath, basically. Only they can explain what's going on in Mississippi. People have to take whole baths. You have to boil your water. New Orleans have been there. They've been there several times. A boil water alert or whatever. Taking whole baths in a bucket. Now, hoes, they could have access to real water in a real bathtub. They would still take a whole bath by the sink. And that's coming out the narcissistic flying monkey's mouth. She going in Walmart to take a whole bath. So mental illness, and who is your therapist? We don't want you to name your psychotherapist, but your therapist need counseling. Your therapist need a therapist. I mean, your therapist need therapy. And I'm not just like picking on him or anything like that or whatever, but it's like there's a whole, and they call other individuals like mega, they call them cults or whatever. This is far beyond politics. This is far beyond psychology and sociology and human behavior plus more. Like, black people have serious issues. And mental illness, he's like he's like the type or whatever. He's the type that I would date, which is explains why you're probably, you know, I don't know how y'all do it in the Carolinas, but in the South, in the deep, deep South, you know what I'm saying, about the ease value, we speak our mind. So that's why I choose to just put on this camera, because I hate getting in front of the camera, y'all. I don't like getting in front of the camera. Sheep and zombies, they love to do it for it because they're attention seekers. And the rest of them like to talk shit, but they hide behind the camera. But mental health, you don't hide. So, I mean, do you not have any gigs in Bollywood to attend to? And then y'all saying y'all do meet and greets. Nobody want to go to the meet and greets. What are you doing to improve yourself and to improve your health and your well being? Y'all just seem like it's a lot of scamming going on in these YouTube streets. And people are not even, I'm not bothered or whatever. I just find it to be very amusing, and I just find it to be very destructive because your subs, they're the ones going to be in sunken places, and there's no real therapy once you crawl and down those deep, dark rabbit holes for no reason for the given season. They don't have, real therapists don't have time for it. And then Atlanta said they want to sit up there and make anarchy great again or whatever. But what's in the South Carolina and North Carolinas? What's in their water supply? Or y'all education system, is it like 1901 or something? Or y'all still on a we shall overcome someday? Or I'm just asking. And they mental illness, they narcissistic flying monkeys are dishonest. They are serial liars and often serial cheaters. Most of them cannot be helped. They cannot sustain or hold down a real relationship. Okay? And I don't even know why they're out here having children, because they can't take care of themselves. How are you going to take care of another person? They're too selfish. So narcissistic flying monkeys are not honest, sir. So you need to stop lying to yourself and your subscribers. That is the motherfucking point I'm trying to make. And women, you don't have to stay away from women, black women, you ain't got to stay away from him, because he's the type, you won't talk to that kind right there, basically. You ain't got to worry about staying, because he ain't our type. And I'm not being funny. I'm just saying, like, all this pseudo shit, who taught you weirdos this shit? And I'm not saying that mental illness himself is a weirdo. I'm just saying, do a live. Are you able to do a live? Huh? Individuals are not, because you're blocked. Then he said when people block people, that's because they don't want no external outside interference. I never said that I won't speak on the bullshit that's happened on the black plantations. And he probably like, I date a white person, so I'm not on a black plantation. It don't matter if she's black or if she's white. You, sir, you're destructive to your audience, because you really have them believing, oh, narcissistic, this is what they do. Every person is different. But for the most part, this is what the narcissists have share in common. They can't really, it's difficult for them to hold down a relationship. It's difficult for them to not put someone else before they put themselves. It's difficult for them to be unselfish. And they are dishonest. Saying narcissistic individuals will be honest. No, they won't. I'm honest. I'm honest because motherfuckers have stolen our monies and misused our identifications plus more. So yes, I'm brutally honest. And then that's why I sit up there when it comes to certain type of lunatic professors, y'all don't want them. Get out. Get out. Change your class. Get out. Because these are some of them have been pupils by weirdos. Quacks is what I call them. Then these quacks call themselves doctors. If you cannot write a prescription, you are not a doctor. I don't care what the fancy title is. It's not. It goes beyond titles. Scalia tried to tell us this was coming. No one paid attention. You just slept on it and slept on it. Now these flying monkeys think even if they have plastic degrees or no plastic degrees, if they're dumb and they have low IQ, they fake believe they get to be superior above individuals with higher IQ. Make it make sense. So the fake popularity that you're sending you to the streets with these narcissistic flying monkeys in real life, they're not popular and they were never popular at all since they want to speak about numbers. Let's speak about reality. What's your numbers looking like when you were in high school? Were you popular? Not that it matters, but so the numbers, that's why I'd be like, hit 15 subscribers, hit 15,000, hit, if you're going to get a million or what. Numbers doesn't matter. It's the content. It's how individuals are able to utilize positive content in order to reapply it into the world in which they live to improve themselves based upon gems being dropped, not being told and chastised to do so. Hey, improve yourself. Individuals have worked underneath real social workers and therapists. Like that's why I'm just sitting up there like the things that people do to scam. It's all about that dollar, man. God is so real when I say that his karma is in his wrath. It's unbecoming, darlings. Speaking about unbecoming, I think is very. If I was a real celebrity in Hollywood, they don't have to be bothered because they understand the importance of individuals being able to recall and memorize their lines. Now, for Bollywood or low vibrational gigs for individuals who do not have to recite or remember or recall one single line, I just find it to be very amusing, darling. I don't even know if I would accept the gig like that unless I want to mime or something. I'm just like, in mental illness, he's like, now you hear your name, sir. So it kind of does something to narcissistic flying monkeys, like it did something to the narcissistic flying monkey who got jealous of these two individuals who were married and had an open marriage and were honest about it. It kind of ticked her off when he went back to his real wife, who didn't file for a fake divorce. And he should file a restraining order. He had to file a cease and desist because she would not stop speaking about him in the YouTube streets. He should have filed a relinquishment of the parental rights he don't have because she left Georgia and fled to California to put him on child support, whether or not it's real or fake, and crying because he's paying $25. You know he didn't make a lot when you met him. What you want him to do? You want him to hit a federal lick or rob a Chase Bank or rob a Wells Fargo plus more? But he doesn't even have his parental rights. He should relinquish his rights and file that petition. Basically, that's what I would. That's the if I was his attorney, I would say relinquish your parental rights or lack thereof, and let her take care of whatever. F is really his child, because you know these black heathens don't like to do real paternity tests. So then she be harassing his wife. That lady didn't do anything to her or whatever. She's just jealous because she don't look better than that lady, and that lady is way older than she is. So she's in her feelings or whatever. So she make her little macho man videos. That's the narcissistic, okay, Mr. Mental Illness. And he probably like, oh yeah, if you want to be famous, darling, because I don't go viral. However, I know enough people that do real production, darling. If I ever wanted to go viral, I know how to make it do what it do. Especially on OnlyFans, I could make it do what it do. I could shake what my mother gave me. I could rap. I could recite poetry. I could pull a Ricky Smiley show and show my toes on OnlyFans and still get paid and take these sheep and zombies and these clowns SSI checks. Or take their lunch money if they're in college. Don't get me to testifying. So if I wanted to be on my more money bullshit, that's what I would do. Show my pretty little toes. I don't think I just look at toes as being toes, but this guy who let us suck them toes, he said, "You have beautiful feet. Can I suck?" I said, "No, but you can. If my cousin lets you suck hers, you can suck hers." He's like, "Can I suck both of yours?" I'm like, "I don't play that shit because if you want to suck my toes, you will have to pay me for that. I don't do pleasure. I mean, yeah, it's business." Oh, yeah. I'm so long winded. I'm getting sleepy too. You know who don't get sleepy? These sheep and zombies because they get to sleep all day. Other individuals have to be up before the crack of dawn. I just thought I'd pop on here and I might keep popping up periodically depending on what what it depends on what these bloggers have to say. I'm still waiting for a response from Michelle ATL Brown in Hotlanta, Georgia, midnight train to Georgia. She the one showed this rat's face on her channel, and she's supposed to be a blogger with the W, blogger. And she didn't even retract her story. So I said, "This is new media, darlings. I don't know what reality is. If this is what new media is supposed to look like." But mental illness, she doesn't know Michelle ATL Brown. I just dropped some names in these YouTube streets because people are familiar with what goes on in the social pathetic parts of the Black YouTube streets, and it's a whole bunch of unnecessary nonstop back and forth. And I don't even see how they have enough energy to do this like constantly all day long. See, every once in a while when I be on hiatus or I have downtime, then I'm able to respond to certain type of toxic individuals or whatever. I'm not saying that mental illness himself is toxic. I'm just saying that your therapist might need therapy, sir. He's been in therapy for a few years now, and if you're still in therapy, then therapy is not doing its job. But when it comes to real therapy, real therapists expect their real clients, not fake clients, being offered or administer fake services which are unauthorized and not signed off of by competent authority. Basically, hashtag waste, fraud, and abuse, hashtag mental health fraud, hashtag. See, I have no time to waste my valuable patience. So if I had real clients currently, you would not be able to just sit there and basically just swaddle within systematic self-inflicted oppression and or self-hatred or white supremacy rhetoric. I would encourage you to either find someone else to play that shit, or I would basically just escort you out of my office if you want me to keep it real. And speaking of keeping it real, they're always, when I say they, sheep and zombies will always think that they're running off qualified individuals and or staff. Or they only make it more easier for their plantation to be more muddled. Where there's education, therapy plus more. And when individuals like therapy, does that real therapy will work if you have the right therapist. Now, these individuals who call themselves clinicians or within these YouTube streets, most of them are also blocked. Why? Because I'd rather listen to a Colonel Potter talk his shit or listen to a Foxtrot News comedy, real comedy, not that sugar race baiting, low vibrational, low hanging fruit bullshit that you ordinarily see in Bollywood. So that's the sheep and zombies end game, is to basically, if you're working probably to get you fired, that's why I say do not play in the mud with these sheep or whatever. Concentrate on what you want to do, whether you want to be an influencer or a YouTuber. Do not network with all of these sheep and these slimy lunchness monsters because they're not about real longevity nor businessman or woman. Narcissists always think that they fake control other individuals' feelings and emotions, fake control academia, fake control the DSM. Fuck the DSM, like I said in the last video, and burn the motherfucker. Burn, okay? That's my take on it. That's my take on it. Was making sure I didn't have lipstick on my lips, darling. and mental health. And they say narcissists or narcissistic flying monkeys are never liars. They are deceivers. They are tricksters. So I don't know if you've gone to college, but I doubt it because I haven't heard you articulate over 11 minutes. Not because I pressed play, because I did not and will not, but because that's what the timestamp says, 11 minutes, 7 to 11 minutes of bullshit. It will sound good to your subscribers because they themselves probably have issues. Or either that or they probably want to fuck you. Because you have a lot of that going on in the YouTube streets. That's why the black plantations are crumbling, because they just all slept with each other and now they are very upset at one another. Then they start spilling each other's tea. It's not tea, it is just like, how dare you? It's like if you slept with someone in the YouTube streets, you're not even exposing them, you're exposing that you are a hoe and you're for everybody, basically. That's it, and that's all. As I've stated, if you really want to be a real YouTuber or not a creator, there's only one divine and supreme. That's what these narcissistic flying monkeys fail to understand. Hashtag spiritual warfare, because when you play with God, you also play with his wrath. And people probably like, oh, Tahi on the electric prices, right? Tahi on a $8 eggs for a carton for eggs, right? Tahi. Sheep and zombies know not what Pandora's box they open, but each time they pick one, whether it's sociology, psychology, mental health, or fraud plus more, because we're not really concerned with real mental health. Concerned with real mental health care fraud, because it's because of sheep and zombies that individuals are having to fight to protect their social security number and name. How's that for Buffy the Vampire Slayer? And individuals think the shit is a joke or whatever, and we're like, if you want to play, go and play with fake news CNN, because Mr. Brian Stelter, he loves to play in the circus. See, over here with reality and truth, roll over or get run over. And I just use Brian Stelter, take it with a grain of salt. He has more common sense and a higher IQ than sheep and zombies who sit on a plantation, so I will give him a +1. And no individuals. Our articles be like, do people stand up and walk away? Yes, people stand up. People don't. You don't think that Irish Canary just sit in his chair all day, do you? And other individuals actually work in the field. What field am I gonna go back into? I'm not sure, but wherever I go, it's not gonna be no low vibrational bullshit, because that's what I don't put up with. And I didn't have to put up with it. So these sheep and zombies, you better, next time you need mental health, you better use your own social security number and identity. Because they think they get a pass, they don't. People want to beat their asses, but they practice the emotional intelligence is running short. We keep telling them or encouraging the sheep and zombies come out and play in real traffic like they used to do in the 80s and 90s. They're hiding in Kentucky and Georgia, Michelle ATL and Brown. Like, you can play with Timothy, don't play with the truth, darling. There's no shade, and you have cute shoes, darling. You have rental property, darling. Maybe you can help individuals or show them how to make a real dollar and turn 10 cents into a million. And if you are a YouTuber or influencer, do not I wouldn't recommend building your YouTube channel around shows that are going to crumble as fast as Sister Circle tumbled. Sister Circle was a YouTube channel. They didn't care. They were black. They didn't cater to black women. They catered to hypocrisy and bullshit and debauchery. Plus more, and they cater to serial cheaters like Derek Action Jackson, Jaxn, white people. Derek Jackson, Jaxn. He's a serial cheater. So he didn't have an open relationship and marriage, so he cheated on his wife. Then she was on IG trying to battle the invisible. Who you trying to slay, bitch? Don't build your YouTube channels if you're a real YouTuber influencer. Don't build your YouTube channel around bullshit. Because once you start it like that, you're going to have to keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. That could be very emotionally draining. Very draining. Do it around, if you want to do movie reviews, you're better off with doing movie reviews than to build your channel around low vibrational scripted reality TV. And not all of it is bad, but when it is, darling, it is bad. And if you value your relationship or you value your self-esteem and your worth, there's certain things you will not do for $8, darlings. Or gents, gentlemen. Other individuals are not used to shit. They will do any, they will probably eat caca. They'll probably eat their own caca just for the almighty American dollar. Do never compete with these slow boats. Never compete. And these slow boats are running out of they're running out of spaces to go to. When I mean spaces, they all of them been fucking over each other for like decades, and now they're getting like, who can we fuck with next or whatever. Y'all better learn the history of the YouTube streets before you start networking with these sheep and zombies who will eventually be envious and jealous of you when you start to elevate. Now, me, myself, and 9 other individuals, we're not in the YouTube streets to clout chase or whatever. I personally like to make people laugh or whatever every once in a while before I start blocking these sheep and zombies and these low vibrational plantations, these bitches and these clowns. They used to come over here and just say all sorts of stuff or think that they could sit up there and say something like, oh, you're cute. I am poison ivy. Do not get it twisted. Now you ask Department of Defense what that means, and I hate to keep shifting it off to them, but individuals are getting tired of civilians. When I say tired, stay in your low vibrational lane because I'm not speaking to you. And if DC had food for Irish Canary, I will go there to do hearings. Real ones, not the fake, not the mock, not the staged. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And that's why sheep and zombies, they don't like real time because individuals actually are able to fact check their asses, their lies, their disinformation. Because you know they like to spread disinformation seriously, daily on a daily basis. Go and play with F-listers and stop fucking with celebrities and civilians plus more who pay their taxes. That's all I have to say about that part. That's it, and that's all, darlings. Yes. And the sheep and zombies, they could talk. You play with the F list. The F listers really don't have nowhere to way to go. And then a lot of individuals, they keep it real. They've been on the shit for about a couple of years, and they pretend not to know each other. Y'all know each other because sometimes you had to work network with each other, and that didn't turn out because you end up falling out. Why? Because you don't know what real longevity in business look like, darling. Others do. Others do. Others do. And not that they sit up there and halfway try to destroy, they ain't destroy cybersecurity, but try to destroy individuals. They try to destroy individuals' lives, but people have a real support system. Okay, now if we didn't have a good support system, American people will cry if we really spill all of the beans as to what happened to us and other people. People will cry and be like, "I'm surprised you didn't what how to get away with murder." Because that I'm pretty sure that's what do your professors want to know if people why women kill. Mental illness be like people say, "Oh, I'm just kidding. I say roll over or get the fuck rolled over." Not you, sir, but anybody who has come into my presence and tried to fucking destroy my life for no reason for the given season. Roll over, get the move out the fucking way, or get rolled the fuck over. I mean that. That's it, and that's fucking all. If you don't believe me, mental health, ask Mr. James Comey or others like him. Okay? Now, Mr. Comey is retired. I have no time for games, and I have no time for rookies either. Give me someone who is seasoned. Give me someone who is based. Give me someone who knows what computer crimes look like. Roll over or get the fuck rolled over. Move over or get the fuck rolled over, Rover. How's that for Operation Rover? That's gonna go over Sheep and Zombie's head. And people want to talk about finance. You motherfuckers don't know what a fucking stock bond or whatever looks like to save your fucking soul. I need none of your advice, and neither do the American taxpayers, who are the real consumers who make the fucking universe and economics go round. They are the fucking MVPs. They are the fucking kings. They are the queens and the fucking princesses. Do not get it fucking twisted, okay? Okay. So I'm glad we got that out the way. Darlings. Then the same motherfuckers who don't have a pot to piss in always be like, why do people wear the same shirts or similar shirts? Where people can have 4 or 5 items of the same thing. You know what? Thou shalt never live above their means unless they're able to do so. But mind your fucking business, because it's not your business how other people spend their motherfucking money. While sheep and zombies and thieves and kleptomaniacs attempt to mismanage, run us the fucking money, or it's going to be hell to pay, and you don't have to worry about anarchy. That's why good cops in Atlanta, they didn't back down, bitch. They moved over. Anarchy my ass. They quit. They got tired of the bullshit. This is coming out of there. They quit. Come to the deep red states. I'm pretty sure Florida and Tennessee, the deep red states, got room for you. And when that education crumbles down to the fucking ground, let them sheep zombies, them motherfuckers rebuild their own shit. Let it fucking crumble. Babylon must burn. Babylon must burn. Hell yeah, Babylon must burn. And all these Bible thumpers, the joke is on them. I know that I'm going from subject to subject. This is a drop, y'all. This is like a brief, because DC ain't doing the briefs right. They ain't bringing it home. They ain't landed a plane. They just giving you an ounce and an ounce. Here go the fucking briefs. The brief is, after they run away the good guys, whether they're educators, law enforcement, psychologists, psychotherapy, plus more, they will be left with nothing. And they will and shall enjoy Babylon destroying itself and burning down to the fucking ground. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And this day had to come. And these, even Bush, and this don't have nothing to do with pop. Even Bush knew that one day this day would come. But when it was time for individuals to change their filthy ways and their lifestyles, and we mean filthy ways because they like to steal other people's money. Like I said, if you want a hoe and you want a trick, you better be the best hoe and trick that you can be. Just don't use other motherfuckers who are tax builders, taxpayers, and consumers, plus more, for your nefarious motherfucking deeds. Make the mafia fucking great again. That's my punchline, y'all. Make the mafia great again. Let's continue, darlings. And you know what? I use my energy in order to we're not trying to convince or persuade these zombies. We're like, get the fuck out the way, because the taxpayers are not playing any more fucking games. The taxpayers don't need DC or other individuals to disperse their motherfucking hard earnings and their fucking monies, and let them know even if they are working, they get what they want to give them. That is tyranny, motherfuckers. That is how real war gets started. That is how the revolution will never be televised. You sheep and you zombies. Roll the fuck over or get over. Now, if the Secretary of Defense can't tell you and other motherfuckers can't tell, now I'm telling you now. Defend yourself, your equity, your businesses by any motherfucking means necessary. Hallelujah. Because these sheep and zombies think it's a joke. They're the wolves. They like to cry wolf. Oh, we're victims. The American taxpayers and consumers were victims of financial attacks that were unnecessary after Glass-Steagall was repealed. Do not ever get it twisted. Real investors and real developers lost out on money. I ain't talking about the frauds. I ain't talking about the wannabes, Turkey Wilson. Make the mafia great again, motherfuckers. You want anarchy? Make the mafia great again. I'm horrible at the monologues, but you can check out Greg Goodfield. Then these sheep and zombies fake believe that they control platforms that will not stop taxpayers and consumers preserving their dollar bill, man. Saying, get your hand out of my pocket, motherfucker. Snatching a dollar back and pulling it back, because real charity is voluntary, as I've stated in other episodes. Forced charity is like tyranny, theft plus more. Are you willing to DIE over other people's money? 9. Ty Grande is a clinician. Boy, go and play with James Comey. Do not play with these beasts in these YouTube streets. You're not the only clinician. You're just spineless. What do you think about fake reports? Because I see dirty reports. I analyze them motherfuckers. I knew we couldn't depend on the motherfucking universities and schools, plus more, especially my kind. I knew that. Look at the plantation, the folk black power, fake black power. Baby, and Ty Grande is a white man. You're a clinician, huh? Y'all want to read his bio? You got to read it for yourself. Go and find him. Do not harass people. He has a social disconnect, ladies and gentlemen. He fake believe us Negroes cannot speak for ourselves. He didn't say that, but he has a social disconnect because he likes to speak on social issues and or ills, which he never had to go through, nor does he understand. Now, other white people, they get it. Other white people get why people would be upset and frustrated and why they would commit murder, sir. That's the one thing I hate about these motherfucking, and I ain't saying Ty Grande is a fucking sourpuss, but I know what a sourpuss look like because I will walk out that motherfucking building because I'm not about to pay to be indoctrinated. Thank God for the great state of Texas, because individuals don't have to, we didn't have to worry about extreme indoctrination like that. We knew that it would be these whack-ass motherfucking weasels coming out from the fucking social work. And it's only a few of these whack weasels who show their clients how to engage in waste, fraud, and abuse. Babylon shall burn. And I like to get my theatrics on. That's what they love. They wanted a performance, huh, sir? They wanted a show, huh? This is what they get. You want a performance? You want a show? You want to know why women kill? What was you expecting of sergeants? Because they MOS is artillery. Make it make sense, darlings. Make it make sense. I tell you, you will be entertained, and you will not leave this channel empty if you press play. You will be fulfilled, and you will be encouraged, patriots, to stand on your own 10 toes and 2 feet. Love yourself no matter the color and or creed. Never take a knee to tyranny. And if I was the Secretary of the Department of Defense, I would declare war on these sheep and zombies. I would release martial law. It won't be no unnecessary Iraq nor Afghanistan. It won't be no unnecessary Benghazi. This time the wars will be real. Hallelujah. We knew that we would be fighting academia. We knew that shit. And I just use Ty Grande as an example because he have a social disconnect and he like to talk about Negroes he know nothing about. He ain't talk about me. He talking about individuals who come from entertainment plus more. Do you know what it feels like for little black boys not to have access to every single thing the black girls might have access to? Do you know anything about that, boy? We knew academia would fight us. Let's steal the service members and the soldiers' monies, not knowing that they were base, not knowing they wasn't indoctrinated, not knowing that they would not stand down, and if they were given orders by the Department of Defense and DC or Congress too. Do not declare war on the sleeping sheep and zombies. Hallelujah. We knew that we would need to not depend on, but we knew when it comes to individuals who do not judge the cellular language of the American people, when they are frustrated taxation without representation. Those are the real holy and divine. They don't use cellular language like us saints and us sinners. Drop the curtains, plus more. And these sheep and zombies, they poke the right beast or whatever, so we just let them have their fun, especially on social media. Now, we encourage these sheep and zombies to sit up there and surrender. They will not raise the right flag, but they like to play in people's faces and show their little cute infinities on social media. Look, Tom Grade, if I was James Comey or others like him, I will confiscate Andre Williams Sr.'s bullshit in Kentucky, and I will drag his ass by the skin of his skin with a motherfucking cane, and I will waterboard him. Mm-hmm. Or did you respect the sergeants to use their MOS and artillery, sir? That's a waste of bullets. That's a waste of... Make lynching great again. I'm teasing, y'all. I'm teasing, but if it could be real again, I wouldn't be teasing. Mental illness. Now, he has a YouTube channel. I encourage you to mind your business, sir, because I'm talking to DC. Not knew these sheep and zombies and these Jezebels will jump. Look, you strong-faced bitches. Fuck you and the horse you rode. Fuck your ancestors. Fuck your ancestors. Fuck your DNA scams. Make paternity fraud great again, bitches. Now, if I was controlling DC, I would make it a federal fucking crime to engage in welfare paternity fraud for all 50 states. I ain't the president, though, and I'm not the VP, okay? I ain't Camilla. Then these strong-faced hoes, y'all say Camilla is a hoe. She must have been the best hoe that she could be. Not walking them tracks. You just jealous. I don't know why Camilla Jamaican, like, she ain't black. Or make your fucking minds. They were always quick to say, well, people is and what they ain't and what they is and what they ain't, and 1% drop and 1% rude on the plot. Fuck you, the horse you rose on, because Camilla can't tell you and fuck your feelings. You fucking thieves. Fake birth certificates, you fuck you and fuck your ancestors. Fuck your blood. Fuck your fucking low vibrational bloodlines. And people are very fucking tribal from New Orleans and across the fucking world. Now, white people get it. Ty Grande, he ain't the white person that get it. White people get it. Who are they? Senators. They got it. That's why fucking laws existed. These motherfuckers broke the law. You better figure out what you're going to do with the compass, because these motherfucking civilians, they don't know what route they're in for. But let us keep on rolling. You know, like we rolled in a carnival crew. It's the envy and fucking jealousy that gets me. And now you motherfuckers, don't you have no dreams of going to fucking, go to Bollywood. Go to Bollywood. Go to Bollywood. You ain't got to worry about the list bitches, because you ain't on it. You ain't on it. Be like, oh, white people, every time I get the moment, I tell white people, save yourselves. Because in the YouTube streets, they just be like, black men, save yourself. White people, Hispanics, Latino, save yourselves. Jews, save yourselves. The real Jews. Now you have real blacks and a non-black, save yourselves. You ain't got to engage and do business with nobody who hate you. These motherfucking strong-faced Jezebels, it's the white people. No, bitch, you have a social complex, and I'm going to keep on. We got to, since they keep on wanting to talk about mulattoes, boule, and blue-eyed devil this and blue-eyed. Look, you motherfuckers. Let me tell you, these bitches, they hate themselves. That's why I said it's not a white people fucking, it's not a white supremacy fucking problem. You hoes been having issues since your motherfucking ancestors spawned you out their vaginas. You hate yourselves. That's why you can't stand interracial relationships and your fake believe you get to control that. Well, control mental illness, interracial relationship. How about that? He married to a white woman, control his. Same shit about black and white, Drew this, Drew that, politician, red, white, blue, crib gang, blue, blood gang. No, this is about money, people's DNA, and fraud. So these black people in the YouTube streets, y'all can run down so many dark so many deep deep rabbit holes that's dark. Take your stupid subscribers with you. Ain't no help for them. Advocates understand who can be helped and who cannot. When individuals cannot take personal accountability and responsibility, they cannot be helped. I'm not wasting my time. Then they keep on saying, we going to the blogs. We going till I start. I don't give a fuck. Your stories ain't welcome over here at Crowns and T Media. I report on real celebrities, real politicians, plus more who are funny. And we like to love troll the real superstars, motherfuckers. We like to love troll the real superstars. Now, at least they be more prone to help than these stupid ass, raggedy ass civilians. At least they know how to check themselves in sometimes for the most part. These civilians will be like, I ain't got no drug problem. I ain't got no drug problem. Oh, it's the government fault. It's the government. Scooby Dooby Doo. I don't want to fucking hear no more. I don't want to hear no more. I don't worry, bitches. You strong face hoes be like, we gonna call the party fit. We gonna make you lose your job. Look, bitch. I don't want no fucking clearance. And I don't want to be a politician either. That's what them hoes like, them clowns like to do, bitch. Call the secretary. Let me know what he say. He gonna say, I ain't never meet the bitch. I told you I suck at this monologue shit. I don't do stand-up comedy. I screw it. I'm on the, whatchamacallit. All right. Yeah, I don't do stand-up comedy. I screw it. I'm a report. They love to do that. I report to the chain of command. Good try. And let me tell me how that work out. Y'all some weak ass motherfucking clowns. You weak weasels. These clowns put these pussies who like to rape women and kids, let them go to a fucking Iraq next time for unnecessary war. Respectfully. I'm just saying. Because even other people who have, they say we shouldn't have been over there. I wasn't over there. I'm a girl. I don't get on the front lines, but I will drag asses with this research. This client, the civilians, they mad because they can't see it. They can't see the findings and the conclusions. DC can see it. What they do, I don't know what Virginia do. Whatever they do with it, it's not of my business. It's out of my hands. Y'all fuck with the right ones this time. And we've been waiting for this too, because everything, it's the government. They want me, made me do. If you need real help, the government is not going to sit up there and be like, yes, come and fuck over the taxpayers' money. Yes, get to the point to where there's high electric prices. Yes, get to the point to where it's inflation and a recession. They don't even know which is which. It's a inflation. It's a recession. Even the real economists are confused. They can act like they know unless they have access to dirty portfolios and tech bubbles plus more. Economists be like, we don't know if it's a fucking recession or if it's inflation. What if it's both at the same time? Wouldn't that be some magic? What if it's both of them? I'm not an economist, and I'm not listening to them because I know what dirty portfolios and bullshit look like behind the scenes. Might not have access to all of it. We have access to that welfare fraud and mental health fraud, Todd Grande. Not just teasing, but I'm just saying. So you have a social disconnect. I would never, if you taught a class, I would never sit in your seat. I know you're a liberal. I know you're a liberal. I know you are. But why are you speaking on black issues when you are not black? That's why I be telling people when white people want the stuff, why are you speaking on white people issues? You ain't white. Especially on white on suburban issue. Oh my God, I can't believe her husband. At least you have one. Like, what can you believe, darling? But why are you speaking on white people issues? Because they acting like white people ain't got their own issues. They do. Everybody got their own issues depending on the culture. You know what the base one share in common, no matter the color, the culture, and or creed? Self-love. And they demand self-respect. And if you don't give them respect, they give them my fucking dollar. Put my fucking dollar back in. Give my goddamn dollar. Talking about build black, shop black. Fuck that. You take your dollar where you get respect. You take your dollar where you get customer service. Excellent. Extraordinary customer service. Not subpar. Oh, I'm just gonna take my time and do it. Give my fucking money, bitch. How you doing? Bring me my fucking money. Take your dollar back. That's how you deal with these wannabe motherfucking clowns, these whack weasels, these wannabe fucking pimps. Give me my fucking money. Take your fucking dollar back. Put your fucking dollar in your purse and walk off. I don't give a fuck if you making money, your paycheck say McDonald's. Take your fucking dollar and walk off. They think only individuals who make six figures, the men are supposed to be given respect. Anybody who pass you their book is supposed to be respected and receive excellent customer service. You're supposed to use excellent and extraordinary listening skills when it comes to this thing called business, man. Y'all know what deceptive trade practices look like? Because we do. Are people willing to lose their life over other people's money? That is the Q&A, Todd Grande. And only you as a clinic, you can answer that. Because it's the sheep and zombies who fake mental health that gets me. You faking. Oh, I don't give a fuck if they was crazy. If you crazy, you need to be in an inpatient institution if you're crazy. Crazy people, no, I don't know no crazy people that just go around just stealing people money, though. So people can play all day long about what it is and what it ain't or whatever, but at the end of the day, go to the DSM and tell me what they said about kleptomaniacs. And then let me know if envy and jealousy is in that DSM. It's been a long time since I cracked it open, but like I said, somebody stole my $200, $300 book a long time ago, and I never replaced it. That book helped me be able to diagnose thoracic injuries as well, T1, T2, all that shit. And I use it, judges go into the chambers and they grab a book or whatever if they have to refer back to law instead of trying to reinterpret the law. That's what that book was for. No, I just freelance my case reports and all the other stuff, but it is a formal way. But if you're right, I'm not wasting time writing it for them because this is not a dissertation. So, and Todd Grande is very weird. I'm not saying pick on him or what. I'm just saying, like, if you were a professor and you were teaching certain classes, then you say you're a doctor, you cannot write a prescription. Other individuals I know can write prescriptions. And like I said, majority of my professors, we would never know what they were, Republican, conservative, GOP. We wouldn't know because back in the day, that shit didn't matter. It didn't. I know academia some of it needs to burn down to the motherfucking ground and start over. Babylon shall crumble. Babylon shall crumble, rightfully so. Because these dummies fake believe because they're able to be afforded to go to school 100% free when they're not smart, when they can't pass the test, they fake believe that they're superior over smarter individuals with higher IQs. Bitch, you tried. And clowns, you tried. That's why I said I don't give a fuck about your degree. So you kitten Smeals. White people don't know who that is because they don't fuck with him. They don't fuck with his kind. And they could care less. And white people, for the most part, they know that they need women to take care of that ass, especially when that age regress. You think they're gonna be sitting up there talking about their women like that? Nope. Unless they wasn't raised right. But when they raised right, they gonna treat their women well. They ain't talking about their women here. They be like, it's beautiful, darling. Even if they're telling white lies. And some people say, there's no such thing as a white lie. Yeah, it is. When guys say, oh, darling, you look good. When they be like, did I gain 2 pounds? Be like, you better not say yes, because she going to throw that wine bottle at you. So, sir, I just say, tell that little white lie, because it's better than being a serial cheater like Derek Jackson, JAXN in these YouTube streets, plus more. Hallelujah. You know, people are not using blasphemy. That's why these Bible thumpers, Be like, thou shalt not use God's name in vain. Thou shalt not tell you how we worship our God or how men worship their goddesses. I gotta ask other individuals, is there anything like is it okay for people to be goddesses and for men to be worship their women like they're goddesses and princesses plus more? It's spiritual warfare. These Bible thumpers know that because they can feel it. These Bible thumpers, they too busy fucking kids and sleeping with their congregation, though. And please, Lee, I don't care about the low vibration of YouTube streets. So y'all sitting up there saying, Pastor this, that's y'all pastors. That's y'all filthy, dirty pastors. That's y'all pigs. We ain't got nothing to do with it. I do not care. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't have a dog in the manosphere social wars, in the gender wars. I don't have a dog in the strong face picnics. But these strong face picnics, I'd be like, bitch, y'all talk a hellified game to see. Y'all talk a hellified game to see. And it's the hiatus for me, Zay. And sure, not other people's job to sit up there and put other people on or help them out. I concur with that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So she have about 29.7 thousand prescribers. Not that it matters, darling. I'm just saying. So these strong face pygmies who arrived in the YouTube streets in 2014, or they probably like, oh, I smell the money. You know how short smell blood? Oh, I smell the monetization. I smell the monetization. I want some of that money. I want some of this money, even if it means creating fake gender wars. I said it only hurt black plantations. It ain't hurting black and white men, and it ain't hurting white people either. Hallelujah. Master the future is Jade Helm, master the human domain plus image of God. Hallelujah. No, that's the kernel, y'all. And I be sitting up there, these sheep and zombies in the black YouTube street, they so filthy. Most of them are stupid and dumb. I'm just gonna say it. That's why I can't be a politician. I'm too fucking honest. Be like, is hell freezing? Shit, it might. Is Armageddon here? Shit, it was there for Katrina, Hurricane Katrina. Shit, it looked like it. The birds flew. Birds said, we getting the fuck out of here. That's what that is, but I didn't know how stupid and dumb individuals were until social media popped off. I like, this cannot pop. And not because all of them are illiterate, because some of these dummies actually went to college, COLLAGE, not college, because in college we truly learn things. We don't use plastic degrees as a weapon. Fuck the white people, fuck the economy, high energy prices, mental health fraud and corruption that start from the bottom, not of here, identity theft, and fuck the yes, we wanna steal. That's all they wanna do. They live above their means on other people's money. Make it make sense. We hope it was worth it. See, God, everything happened for a reason. Everything happened for a reason, even though it's pretty fucked up behind the scenes. And I really think, Todd Griner, that these civilians want to lose their lives at this moment in time and space. I think they want to. We encourage them to get out in the street and fight like some real pick-me-yanas and some real whack weasels, but they keep running to Kentucky and Georgia and Washington State. Oh, because they think they want to be a thug. White people, save yourselves. I keep your money in your pocket. Do not donate to your demise. Do not donate. That's what I encourage them to do. You see them be like, oh, it's the little poor Africans that's starving or what? They've been fighting poverty. They've been fake fighting poverty for 500 years. Ain't shit changed. You know, back in the day, white people think, oh, we're giving them to the puppies, to the dogs, to the poor black people. No, you ain't. You wasted your money. Your ancestors wasted their money. All they did was pocket the funds, and try to dangle and make credit carrot sticks and say, "Who wants to be the black poster child?" But in order to do it, even though we have white people's money and everybody other people's money and naive black people's money, you have to hate yourselves and beat yourselves up, and you also have to say that all Jews are blue-eyed racist devils, and you have to say all white people are racist and all black people are boule and coons. Fuck you, your dollar, and your charity. How you doing? They ain't have to worry about us saying how do we have to jump, because we be like, fuck you, we'll just eat the commodity cheese and stand alone like it's the Great Depression plus more. Take my cheese, thank you. Fuck you, pay me. And if you ever have anything that you guys invent, whether it's with your hands or you have things that you have like some cool ideas, do not share it on the internet, because these motherfuckers will morph into you, darling. Get your own identities. We don't care who you are. Right, the state of Black America, 90% of it you can see in the YouTube streets, dysfunctional, barbaric, and tired. Even niggas getting tired of them. Niggas from the hoods is getting tired of these lazy motherfuckers. Niggas from the hood getting tired of these entitled motherfuckers. Now that should tell you something. And they've been tired since 1901. That's why they be like, you when white people move when black people. That's not why, because black niggas move too. Niggas moved. We ain't following the white man. We just dispersed. Let's split up. Oh, they don't move until they discriminate. Son, y'all get fucking pissed off when white people want a better life for their kids or for themselves, and they don't want their car stolen, or don't want they a high property tax, or don't want their property tax to be astronomical because or they don't want the value of their homes to go down. Yeah, white people get the fuck, but so did niggas back in the day to present day. They can't stand to live around each other, just like in the YouTube streets. They share the same plantation. They can't stand each other. They self-eating. It's like, it ain't crabs in a barrel. Because even a fucking crab is smart enough to say, hey, stay in here. Because if you go outside of this fence, you going to go in a pot, homie. So crab in a barrel mentality is an oxymoron. That's the plain English. Don't take rocket science to figure this out. And that's why I would tell white people, if they can make fun of, but a lot of people, y'all, we understand the people that are survivors of the housing crash or whatever. Sheep and zombies don't understand it because they've been on Section 8 and their ancestors been on Section 8 for eternity, darlings. That's why they don't own any land. Let's keep it funky and keep it 100. Then they think, well, the government owe us. You better take that up with DC and California or go and play with Ronald Reagan. Bitch, stop playing. That's it, and that's motherfucking all. Bitch, stop playing. And we are not talking about individuals who know how to be grateful. I'm grateful that the government and taxpayers put into programs, and I'm grateful that I don't have to pay electric. I'm grateful that we could be like Gaddafi people in Libya while they blew that country up. I'm grateful that we don't have to pay no rent, and if we live in a 2-story house, the sheep and zombies get to pay $5, $100, or $200 when other Americans are paying $3,000 to $5,000. And they wonder why people move. Because they don't want to be around Section 8 low vibrational fucking recipients. And I'm not talking about everybody, because some people do what they have to do to make it. Other people are grateful for the government and they don't bite the hands that feed them. They're grateful for the taxpayers, the patriots, and the consumers, because the money come out of their Social Security funds. That's why it's called borrowed money. And you know these boomers and they offspring, they can't afford nothing. Other people been working since they were 14 to put into the system. Other people put into the system and can't even get aid to save their soul if they did lose their job. You know what they did to white people when I was doing a pilot? Them motherfuckers was so filthy and nasty. That's why I said I could never work around certain type of filthy bitches. They was making, I see you got that Mercedes. That was only to the white and black people. Oh, y'all lost y'all jobs for the market. Oh, y'all thought y'all was all that, huh? Oh, y'all thought y'all was all, they were just talking, just demeaning people. And I was like, y'all some filthy, low down, dirty bitches. That's what black supremacy look like when they can kill two birds with one stone. I looked at them. I said, it don't matter what the fuck they was driving. They can't touch the fucking retard. They can't touch certain shit or whatever. If they fucking came in here, thought that because they put in the system all they fucking lives to the time they got 67 years old, now they need help because they wasn't ready to fucking quit working because they were afraid to stop working. Some of them 80 years old and still working. And the minute that they needed help them, bitch, what you trying to laugh at? At least they have something. You think they're laughing at these pick-me strong face hoes like the hoes in these YouTube streets? They don't have to get off they fat, lazy asses. Oh, they skinny ass, bitch. I don't give a fuck because we don't practice obesity nor anorexia over here at Crowns and T Media. You think they was laughing at these lazy ass bum hoes? Oh, no. They laughed at the working poor and the middle class and the crumbled middle class when the housing crash hit. Bitch, we'll never forget. I said I could never work around you funky, cheesy hoes. These hoes be jealous of white, and they jealous of anybody who can get their shit together. But the minute somebody go through a hard time, that's why I say be careful who you befriend. They'll laugh at you. Laugh at you but can't read better than you, you bum bitches. Laugh at you but can't do no fucking math better than you, you bum hoes. That's how you treat a bitch like her. Treat these hoes like they need to be treated. Respect begets respect. Bring these hoes, these dumb motherfuckers down to your fucking level or not. Just don't fuck with them and don't fuck with they kind. You get mad at fucking laughing when white people hear it. Bitch, anybody can go through fucking hard times, but you know what? When it comes to unnecessary hard times, it's like Glass-Steagall repeal was unnecessary and the whole motherfucking world felt that jolt. Now these bitches, they like, oh, look at we. Oh, yeah, y'all taking pictures in front of fucking jets that you cannot fucking purchase. Period. You're going on vacations and working poor and middle class America couldn't even have time to go on a vacation. Working poor couldn't afford to go on vacation. So that's why I say turn up in y'all houses. Turn up. Raise the motherfucking roof. Don't give a fuck how. I don't give a fuck if you're a fry cook. I don't give a fuck if you flipping a burger at McDonald's. Be the fucking best flipper that you can be. And no, I am not upset. But if I had to sit up there and protest, I'm not going to the street to protest for what? These bum hoes, these boomers and their ancestors and their degenerate fucking offspring been doing it for fucking 500 years. What the fuck changed? Shit. Protest with the power of the fucking pen. Fuck out of here. And they're like, y'all gonna talk in front of politicians? Yeah, as long as we're not on the floor in fucking DC. Hell yeah, fucking right. Hell yeah, you can't come in peace when you fucking with these low vibrational, low IQ, grace monkey gremlins. Period. Can't come in peace. You gotta kick them fucking dead horses. You gotta kick them motherfuckers. You gotta waterboard them motherfuckers. I'm a bad influence. Go to Great Goodfield, y'all. Fox and Friends, the elite, or you go to Fox. You go to Foxtrot News plus more. You know what I'm saying? Fuck a Greg Goodfield. I'm horrible at this. I'm not a stand-up comedian. I suck at this monologue shit because I just tell the truth. Shit. Then these zombies, they want to keep on playing. You gonna sit up there, go viral. That's what we waiting on you motherfuckers to do so the white people can see how trifling you motherfucking pro-black powers are. Bitch. They ain't really pro-black. They pro, I want your pussy. They pro, I want your money. They pro, I want to fuck 6, 7, 8, 10, but can't take care of 6, 7, 8, 10 at one time. They pro pimping shit. Bitch, you want 5 or 6, why you better make sure I have my own motherfucking house. You got me fucked up. Pro-black power. Bitch. And you have other ones that are genuine, because when they are, they're not stealing other niggas' money. Other niggas' identities. They not sitting up there saying all white people owe us something. White people don't owe you shit. Your ancestors failed you. Your black church failed you. Not all of them, but for the most part, 90% failed you. They don't. They don't want to swallow that tough truth. Unfortunately, we ain't saying white people perfect. We not saying discrimination on. But if you're gonna say discriminatory practice and biases and prejudice plus more, let it apply across all boards, no matter people Asian, Hispanic, Latino. What that said about the color of law? Hallelujah, hallelujah, praise God. That's what my radio said. She said, praise God. I said, hallelujah. She said, amen. I said, yes. That's my radio. They be on her dick. And she ain't got no dick. She's a woman. And she look better than you strong face hoes. Then these strong face hoes be thinking skinny bitches that's pretty gonna be scared of them. Bitch, if you sit on me, I will bite the fucking skin off your back, bitch. Don't ask me how I know. Sitting up there, like I tell these hoes, y'all better stay in the black beef you 2 seconds, cause I see, bitch, I will fight you in real life. And I ain't got no time for that, bitch. I'm retired. And as far as these little clowns, let these clowns babble and squawk and do all the fuck they want. Cause these clowns, they barely got a pot to piss and be saying they got some money and some cheese. Get on a yacht then. Cause we know motherfuckers who could get on a yacht in their dreams, like in a blink of an eye. Be like, well, what about you? We don't live above our means. I ain't saying I could get on a yacht. If I want the party on one, of course I could have just been like, make it happen. I was offering you want to come? Hell no. Gotta stay on the ground, be with the American people, so they can make fun of me all I want to, or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna be with y'all. We struggling. I'm struggling too, boss. Who? No, all lies. Like, and people are so unapologetically black, and I love my black is beautiful, but I can understand and I can recognize some people when these plantations down some bullshit, they be like, down with patriarchy, down with white people, down with white, hold on, because we know how real civil war got started, because black people, sometimes they be scared to start civil war. The white people and the black people looking like they want our equity. They want our social. They want our business. They want to destroy the police and jump on the car. They want to burn everything. Oh, it sounds like Civil War. It sounds like World War III. Then you'd be like, oh, the enemies are individuals who are against masculinity. That's why they call it toxic. And we're not going to say, oh, there are no toxic males, because when they are, it look like the black manosphere. We use that as an example because they are really, if I was working at the FBI, I would put them on a watch list. Not all of them. I told you it's a handful that have their mind right, but you can tell that they're indoctrinated because every time they talk about something, no matter what subject matter they talk about, they always have to inject white people or what white people have done to their ancestors. They can't give you the name. Like, we can give you a name of the thieves. We can give you a name of the culprits who like to steal identities and steal people's TSP in retirement, plus more, and misuse their socials. And if individuals are wondering and inquiring why they got pissed off because the judge, advocate, military judge, he was like, where you want your money routed? And then the sergeant was like, to my mother. These motherfuckers thought they was gonna steal everything. That's why he said, say no more. Then they start getting antsy. Y'all don't have to ask DC to share them juicy files with you. Ask Virginia. And if DC need another treat, trick or treat. Let me know. But y'all gonna have to pay for the next box. That box wasn't free to make. Those projects are not free. It costs a lot of motherfucking manpower, my time, my resources. I ain't have no help. I know people like, how one person do that? XDC is pretty remarkable, huh? I did it. On the timeline. So this shit don't have shit to do with politics. They better get to the board. Negotiation phase is of essence. Then they'll probably be like, oh, do. They better start dropping their location. All right, and he barely dropped one. He only dropped one. He needs to drop a clean one, though, because they don't mind dropping other people. Okay, no, drop a clean location so he can pull up. Told you if it would have been the 80s and the 90s and they fuck with people like this, especially coming back from real war, and you want to steal people money, you want to die. You want to die. Saying go back, fuck the black church. We say that because some of them motherfuckers go to church and be like, oh, I'm glad we got away with these federal leaks. I'm glad we got away with these crimes. I'm glad that the people looking stupid. I'm telling white people, black people, Asians, plus more, Hispanic, Latino, Jew. I'm telling anybody who will listen to this bullshit. Now, if you want the sergeant to talk, he'll tell you his military stories. He like to talk about artillery. Now, how's that for black girl fucking magic? These hoes say, black girl magic, what'd you do that was so fucking magnificent and magical? I know that other people do because they're real influencers and they influence the universe and they have real merchandise plus more. And they do real meet and greets. What you strong face motherfuckers doing? That's what I thought. And if it don't apply, let it fly. Cause I don't fuck with bitches until these dumb hoes fuck with me. Like bitches in high school, I'ma treat you like I did them dumb bitch. You can't even read. Like stop playing with my feelings. And sometimes you have to put your foot on motherfuckers like that, and they be like, "Well, I want to fight." Well, come on, dumb bitch. Let's fight. Let's get it. Let's go, bitch. You want to fight because you can't fight. You can't beat me intellectually, and now you want to fist fight, bitch. Let's get it. Let's go. That's why I'm not no politician. Cause I've been on beat y'all asses. Y'all not gonna talk to me the way y'all try to talk to these motherfucking politicians. I will fuck your ass up. I'm too old for that motherfucking shit. That's why I'm like, I don't want to have to jump off the porch again. Cause I already done proved, mama. I earned my stripes and my stars. I earned my stars and my stripes. Stripes and the stars. Bitch, tell these strong face hoes, catch up. Want to be black power, bitch? Fuck you and your fake black power, bitch. They thought we was gonna need them. Fuck you, your education, and fuck the horse you rode on. I'm gonna keep saying that shit. And people better start asking me, why don't you run for office? Cause then I can't talk my shit. I can't cuss these strong face, ugly, pick me Jezebels the fuck out. I can't cuss these whack ass weasels out. But cuss these weasels out for what? Cause I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck you. I don't date you. You ain't got a pot to pissing. You're morally corrupt and motherfucking bankrupt and brainwashed. The fuck I'm gonna do with you? You're a liability, not a fucking asset. And that's how other people should think or whatever. Fuck with people who don't fuck with people who's a fucking asset. Don't fuck with people who's a liability. But at the same time, do not be worried about what other people have. Worry about what the fuck you can bring to the table. And when other motherfuckers who you wouldn't even fuck with or fuck ask you what you can bring to the table, ignore that shit. You don't owe them no explanation. That's it, and that's motherfucking all. Period. Do the silent treatment. Now, mental healing said, narcissists like when if I look, bitch, the silent treatment save a lot of motherfucking lives. Bitch, don't ask me how I know. You heard me, bitch. Now I'm on my 504 shit. Don't ask me how I know. Bitch, the silent treatment saved a lot of fucking lives. I don't know what the fucking y'all water in the fucking Carolinas or whatever. I know what the fuck in the South water. Yeah. I'm sitting up there thinking people gonna keep on being nice. Oh, they're not gonna embarrass yourself, bitch. I will, and I have done it. Other people have too, bitch. You got me fucked up. I don't give a fuck. And I encourage other people coming behind. Look, it doesn't matter. Just like, cause these bitches, these hoes, these tramps, you motherfuckers who like to come to the workplace to start some bullshit. Teach your clients how to hit licks. You be disgruntled. Get from behind the computers and let's have a real showdown, baby. Ask me if I'll never be. Fuck no, I will never be a politician. I ain't never seen no politicians fight for their motherfucking freedom and liberty and sovereignty. Have you? I haven't yet. I wish. Shit, have a knockout drag out. They ain't gotta do all that because they never fuck with politicians like that. So that's it, and that's motherfucking all. Now, DC, the press tell everybody sitting up there want to talk about people, want to do this. I don't give a fuck about Ukraine. I hope Russia fuck Ukraine up. I don't give a fuck about national policy. We can't control that shit, but we can't control domestic policy. And these motherfuckers think it's a motherfucking joke or whatever. And furthermore, if it's not a look. Liberals get on my fucking nerves. Liberals get on my fucking, absolute, my fucking last nerve. And they get on everybody's nerves, whether you're black or white. That's why they're like, why do black people and white people say at the same fucking time? Because liberals make us sick. They get to think that they could we're just going to be passive. We're going to pretend that we don't know what's going on. And then we're going to pretend to speak for you. No, the fuck you shall not and will not. You shall not and will not. Shall not and will not, because people ain't even listening to you. We ain't listening to you, but it's funny because DC is a fucking circus. Not all of it. You know, conservatives are smarter than these donkeys, because these donkeys are full of shit. Not all of them, but majority of them. Like Mr. Guam. Oh, Guam is gonna, I'm a little teapot, short and stout, and Guam is gonna tip over, you fucking asshole. You're a fucking idiot. And his name is Hank Johnson. I don't give a fuck what committee you sit on. Like, seriously, how can individuals sit up there and just like, and that happened years ago. Who vote for these dummies? And he's not an ugly guy. He's handsome, but that's besides the point, sir. Your constituents have to be fucking illiterate. And now Georgia is fucking with Texas, and Texas is ready to have a fucking civil war. Don't you ever send them more fucking fake ass paper and fake news to the state of Texas or whatever, and then motherfuckers, because some people probably about to lose their jobs because they're like, oh, it's too much to do. Oh, put your name on the paper so we can sit up there and share with the congressman and share with the government and share with all the other people who you are. They was like, no, you're not finna send a generic intake. Oh, the case is closed. No, reopen that bitch. It's gonna be some hot girl shit. And we know Austin is liberal or whatever. Are you willing to use your job or whatever? I don't care if you're male or female. I don't care. But I know that these Democrats think that they can strong arm agencies and the government basically, and they think that this is a joke. I don't know, people trying to run this or run that or whatever. People's patience is wearing thin. And if people have to commit the act of violence, it will be justified. Yeah, and that's why these sheep and zombies stay hiding. Stay in Kentucky. Stay in Kentucky. Nobody's buying your beats. Stay in Kentucky, Andre. Stay in Tia. Stay in hiding. You and your number of Alice's. I'm gonna put that picture up there so I can warn people. If you see this bitch in Georgia, avoid this bitch or whatever. Because even if this bitch will try to ruin your life when you no longer want her and drop her like a bad motherfucking habit within 3 months. Now I'm about to get off here because other people are coming on and I'm trying to laugh. I make you bitches laugh. I want to laugh too. So that's what the gag and the gig is. Okay? The gag and the gigs is. But like I thought it was R. Yeah, bitch, but look, gag and the gig is. Then you got my Malcolm Elijah Jones. He's probably still in what people like, why do you keep recapping? We want them to come outside. Why are they scared of soldiers? I thought they wanted to fight. They like to use people's social security number, huh? And then like Todd Grande, if you never seen fake car file, sir, jack off. Like, fuck yourself. Fuck yourself, sir. And I'm not upset at him. I'm just like, he's so snarky and shit. Your fucking subscribers are fucking Looney Tunes. They probably belong in straight jackets. And that's why I blocked one of them hoes. She's up there. My mom, girl, fuck you and your mom, you slow bitch. You don't know, his subscribers be like trying to mirror people. You look like a fucking weirdo, bitch. You look, and they be like, well, I don't give a fuck what type of drugs you was on. Now, if y'all have time to laugh at celebrities and shit, I don't give a fuck what you was on. I truly don't. I don't give a fuck. So now people are becoming heartless, not towards people that are trying to change their lives, heartless towards these fuckers who belong in a fucking straitjacket. Not because they're really crazy, they just jealous of everybody in society. And stop acting like these liberals. You're jealous of white and black women equally, period. Especially when they're smarter than you. My mom, girl, fuck you and your mom. I don't give a fuck what country she was from. Like, bitch, you barely speak English. Act like his subscribers don't be Mary P. That's the one weirdo did. The bitch don't even own YouTube. Good, skedaddle, bitch. Skedaddle, bitch. Bitch, and I blocked the hoe. And blocked you. You could tell when people sit up there trying to be snarky and shit or whatever. I ain't saying Todd Grant. I'm just using him as an example, like I use Dr. Boyce Watkins, who love to get black rapper sponsorships taken from them back in the day. Valet put up a nice little flashback. I told you Valet be messy. Valet be messy. And Dr. Boyce, well, I no longer go to Valet and MSNBC, but you've been there and done that. So now, how you doing? So what was good for you back in the day ain't good for the goose and the gander is what I'm gathering. Now hit him with that shit. So what I'm gathering is you do not encourage fellow blacks on plantations to take personal responsibility and accountability, and you're trying to blame every single thing on the thing that we know as hip-hop. Give me my money. Spend my dollar wherever the fuck I want to. I'll be using Voice Watkins as an example because he's so hilarious. And I don't hate him. I don't fuck with his views. I don't fuck with Dr. Claude Addison views when he said, and I work for Bill Clinton, and I never heckle Bill. Now you know who the hell black people probably try to try to beat Bill up or heckle him. I was on my best behavior. You work for Bill, but you can't mention the detrimental effects of Glass-Steagall repeal for all Americans, no matter color and creed or economic status. First-time home buyers plus more, even wealthy people felt the bruh who own property, they felt it. Because they want to fake, flip, and convert people's mortgages into some bullshit that they didn't even subscribe or sign up to using robo signatures. Dr. Claude Anderson, you are a failure to economics, sir. Not 100%, but I don't respect the shit. Nah, Team Green might sit up there and say, that's what here and that's what I look. I let my ancestors' deeds and stocks and bonds speak. I don't have stock. Other people do. I don't live above my means, and I don't gamble with money that I'm gonna be like, who? So you know how you're sneezing and be gone. Other people don't care if it's gone. I care. I don't fuck with that. I rather gamble the American way, and I don't do that. Now, so Dr. Paul Anderson, your legacy is gonna be you, like the Black Church, have let the Black Negroes down, basically, on the plantations. Saying I'll work for Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton around pissed off. I told him because of NAFTA and Glass-Steagall repeal, plus more. Okay? Shit my job overseas. You think we finna help these motherfuckers do our job? Fuck that. That's what the boss said. Alrighty, boss. Shut it down. Boss said shut it down, shut it down. So yeah, me sitting up there. I work for Bill Clinton. All you motherfuckers work somewhere. Boyce Watkins worked for Syracuse University making a whole bunch of money. Now he be like, well, fuck crypto, sir. I'm being respectful though. I'm just saying. Cause y'all like to talk, and Vicky Dilla do not talk for black bitches. She's one Barbie point. You know how you take a Barbie doll head off and you pop that bitch on? She's like a bobblehead, but she's like a unbecoming bobblehead. It's like if Dr. Anderson can sit and talk to that dumb bitch who like to think she doing spells from Mississippi, because New Orleans got that real hoodoo girl. We got that real East Bayou girl. We got that real black magic girl. She be like, here. You're a filthy bitch. And you're a fucking scammer. So you better finish playing them fucking, flipping them fucking tarot cards, bitch. Because when we finish flipping the plantation on this motherfucking head, Dr. Claude Anderson gonna be like, how your legacy doing, sir? And I told him happy birthday. I ain't tell him happy birthday. I was like, happy birthday to you, whatever. But the way that they sit down with, why you can sit down with a Team Green? That's what I'm asking. I'm just asking for the culture. Because they full of shit. That's why I'm glad I listen to majority of fucking white Southerners, period. They tell you what real financial literacy and equity looks like. And they tell you what a real coin looks like. Show you how to live, show you how not to live above your means. And I ain't saying black people don't show you, but they ain't gonna show you all the tricks and the trade. So that's my take on it. So I was just like, oh, so they can sit down with a dumb bitch and a scammer who like to steal old people fucking property, Vicky Diller, but to sit down with a Kiki Green, it's like that's too much like right. And I don't agree with everything that she say with her, because I don't think Jews have nothing to do with the ish. And if people sitting up there saying it's Illuminati, well, why they want to join? For the most part, I think they let the wrong people inside. What do you mean? Because people think that once they get a deal, they can sit up there and fuck over other people's money, and they don't think there's not going to be any repercussions or aftermath of that. And I just beg to differ. I don't have a dog in the fight, but I'm just saying, people investing in you, you need to pay it forward, and you need to understand that if people go out on a gamble and they invest their money and their time in you, you need to be able to deliver, basically. Go that way. Yeah, you need to be able to deliver. But if the Illuminati exists, why the sheep and zombies want to join? But they be like, oh, people with the hand symbols and stuff. If it's not for you, then why you want to join? And anything can be a cult. You can have good cults, you have bad cults. Look at the Black Hemisphere. And BET showed them homage. I didn't care because I just hope. And too bad white people couldn't see it, because then they have to know what black people have to deal with when it comes to these weasels. But we really don't have to deal with it, because we don't fuck or procreate with you whack weasels. Okay, so I done given you guys, I blessed you guys with 100. I blessed you guys with an hour and 28 minutes plus more. Yeah, white people have to be the ones. Other people got to show you about business. These black people ain't gonna do shit but show you how to scam. And I ain't saying black people don't own businesses. I'm just saying when they do, they treat you like shit. They treat you like shit. Raise the fucking prices. You take it. Give me my money. Y'all making some ugly ass faces, y'all. Give me my money, bitch. That's it and that's all. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Dr. Claude Anderson or whatever, then they'd be like, oh, everything's over your head. If you could talk to a stupid dumb bitch like Vicky Diller, but you can't speak to other people, it's just like that's some foul ass shit. And that's why I say, bitch, fuck the church. Throw the church in a motherfucking and throw the church in hell. Shit. Not all of them, but majority of it. Be asking why people ran from the church because they full of shit. They full of shit, and if more black people escape they plantation, they gonna crumble. How they gonna feed themselves? Scam like you see these pastors who scamming. Oh, I need to go for me. I need this. Oh, I need lawyer fees and legal fees. Help me, please, Jesus. Then they're going to buy a Rolex. Black people are too stupid for me. I don't care, y'all. Like, that's just what it is. It is too stupid. They just keep playing the same socialist game on these dummies, and they have not woken up and keep them sweet and keep them away from us, please. Need my money, bitch. Take my dollar where it's valued, where I can get good customer service and good treatment. Boy saying, why don't black people work together? Sir, you know the answer to that. You just answered your own question. Yeah, and Boy's wife, she's a real family therapist or something or whatever. So, but I think she have her own practice now. But she would know how to read these dirty reports. That's the point that I'm getting at. It's a shame, Dr. Boyce Watkins and Claude Anderson. We can depend on these niggas to help us and form a coalition and a research study group. No, I had to do all that on my own because I knew the pushback that I would get back from these envious and jealous, flying, narcissistic monkeys. And that has nothing to do with the animal kingdom. So it's very just like it's shameful. It's shameful. And then the mainstream media felt so you don't have to feel sorry. I don't need no sympathy from the media. Give me my money. But it's shameful. And it was like this is unbelievable. Absolutely or whatever. And it affects not just us, it affects different Americans, especially taxpayers and consumers, who deserve to know how their money is squandered. You know what I'm saying? Misused, misappropriated, plus more. Yes. It wasn't a me thing. It wasn't a sergeant's thing. It wasn't millions of breaches thing. No, it's the point that it affects millions of America as a collective whole. So when it comes to universal cause for a greater common purpose, transparency, and real cybersecurity with or without these stupid pick-me-honest fucking IT civilians, like fuck you and stop stealing money. Individuals knew that they could not depend on them because they're too heavily indoctrinated. So, and I know they're probably like, Department of Defense, y'all need to sit up there, put them in a brig again, put the sergeants in a brig. You need to do, and they got put in a brig, and that's why you motherfuckers, you stooges, you whack weasel males and fucking Jezebels who tried to sit up there and launch other attacks back in it. You wasn't successful because the judge was like, we gotta hide this money. And then they got so frantic. I told you they were like that man on Ghost. Where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? Here's the money. Then they had to mess with the TSP in the Armed Force Bank account. Little shekels. They done stole $100,000. Raise your hand, Q&A. What else Boyce Watkins, or if he filed 2 police reports or whatever, and rookies didn't quite understand computer crimes or whatever, and then he also filed discrimination complaints or whatever, and people are trying to prematurely like close the complaints or whatever, even though they violated and broke over 500 plus laws. Do you think they deserve death or the death penalty? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you. This is Irish Canary. This is a brief or whatever. This brief is it's a very salacious brief. You understand what I'm saying? However, politicians understand that. I would think that they'll understand individuals, law-abiding citizens' frustrations when there's a hiccup, Houston or whatever. Even though the opium breaches were solved in 2014, and individuals just don't like to take heed to the memos that the federal agencies send to them. So I guess we're either going to have to twist their arms, or it might have to be some type of anarchy. But it's not going to be against law enforcement. It's going to be against these wannabe thugs, these white weasels. All right, so I'm long-winded. Don't be long-winded like me, you guys. And definitely, one more tip: if you own a real business, or you have real merchandise to sell, or you offer or you have real products and services that you like to, basically, you know what I'm saying, cast and showcase to the world. Use discernment when you're networking with certain type of individuals or whatever, and always know you don't have to market in this on this toxic platform. Now, white people have better windows to look out of. We don't have too many windows to look out. It's just degeneracy, scamming, crimes, lack of responsibility and personal accountability and self growth, plus more, and fake and mental health. Fake mental health. Other people have a better view. They get to see crafting, dogs, and drawing, and automobile people fixing automobiles, and on know. And sometimes we just peek in or whatever, because it's like, that's why y'all are never getting any record deals, because y'all been talking about certain people. Now, let me know if they're in on the joke, because I don't think people be like, yeah, defame my name and my brand and my likeness, even though they have real businesses. See that part? That's the part that doesn't get me. I don't get that part. So I think they just like think they're trolling certain type of celebrities, but they'll never ever see the light of day. They'll never see a record deal, darling, ever. And they be like, so we don't want no 360. So why you keep making music? Because it's not going anywhere, just being dormant in a YouTube street space. I'm just saying. Not a rocket science. I'm not a data scientist. Plus more, I do analyze fake and fraudulent data. You heard me. But what do I know, Houston? All right, so this has been a magnificent broadcast, you guys. This is like a brief, because the Department of Defense is not giving me my briefs like I needed. I need to the people. They're not. So I thought I'd just get on and chop it up with the American people or whatever, and let them know the beat goes on. Let them know to keep, you know what I'm saying, steadfast and onward, darlings and gentlemen. Be proud of yourself. Be proud to be that all that you can be. Okay? Be proud. Be all that you can be. And don't you bend nor fall nor take a knee to bullshit, basically. Now, these civilians think people gonna keep playing. We don't care how they feel, truly. We don't. We just be like, I got dirty files. I analyze. I could pull them out. I'm tired of looking over them. I've, I've been cracked the code. Didn't get rewarded. Ain't never sharing no other stuff again or whatever. Other people try to morph and be you or whatever. That's why their collages are crumbling. I hope it burned down to the fucking ground, though. Basically. I can't stand dumb motherfuckers who try to be like, oh, I did that. And that's why I come out and do certain type of thing. I'm not going into details anymore, like doing tutorials. I'm not doing all that. But they be like, oh, this would be acting like they invented something. Y'all motherfuckers are too way behind the ears, and most of you weren't even motherfucking born. So with that being said, it's like, oh, turn off the computers and let there be a power outage, and let's see if they can perform their jobs. And the answer is absolutely not. So that's the plain English that I'm getting at. So I'm gonna probably drop that video on Wednesday, speaking about how other individuals were rewarded and getting their cybersecurity awards or whatever, and thinking that they could just teach and train anybody STEM. I'm talking about STEMing for real, because there's different ways that you can STEM, and thinking that they're gonna just like get it away. If people are not passionate about it, they're not gonna be enthusiastic about it, which is why Obama Barack himself was like, y'all need to get more passionate about science. And I thought that he meant real science, but it was the pseudoscience that got me. I'm just saying. That's what the plastic sheep do. They be like, oh, we're going to play with the tarot. Take your pseudoscience and that fake DNA and them fake birth certificates. Take that bullshit elsewhere. We got time for real transparency, real checks and balances, plus 3 real branches, darling, plus more. Okay? Real laws, rules, policies, regulations, and just scratch the federal regulations part, because DC don't know what the fuck they're doing at this point in time and space. Unless they're testing. What are you testing? Because I'm all tested out. All right, you guys. I will talk to you later. Like before we leave, let me see if anybody, cause y'all know I like the fact check in real time just to make sure stooges ain't talking they shit. Cause when they talk that shit, Irish Canary's gonna talk her shit, drag these motherfuckers by the hair, their skin, chin, in these motherfucking YouTube streets. Now, as far as the real influencers, don't be bothered by these zombies and these sheep, and understand and recognize whenever you need a break away from here to reset and reboot or whatever, always take the break that you need. Know and understand how to fall back. But unlike these lazy motherfuckers who just let their subscribers pay for shit that they're not even getting a lot out the service, meaning they have members only, but they're not getting a lot of members only video. They've given them shit for 2, 3, 5, 6 years ago, whatever, and people are very pissed off at this point. So you're gonna see a lot of people unsubscribing to certain channels who are low vibrational. As for other individuals, congratulations if you're able to give yourselves a break, pat yourselves on the back, come back to your audience, and your fan base is still here waiting on you, darlings. You is what make YouTube, and you know what I'm saying. Economics are around. So those are the real influencers. They don't have to do the most. You know what I'm saying? The hosts don't have to do the most, or their subscribers still wait on them, and their numbers still stay constant. I mean, not constant. The numbers you can still see like an incline. It's not going like this. You know, some people like, oh, my audience gone. It's individuals' audience that still be there. So whenever they do hop on, bam, boop, there it is, and they don't even have members only. So that's the fascinating part. And individuals, they scam like that. They be like, well, they ain't begging for no new content, so we just gonna get it. It's shit from 6 or 7 years ago. And then the thing about YouTube, like some of them be like, well, I'm going on vacation. Well, now YouTube made it to where you're able to still sit up there and do a video and set it for a future date. YouTube is you're able to do a video and set it for a future date. Yes. Okay. You can schedule for a later date. And even if they had StreamYard allowed them to sit up there and make the content and schedule it for a future date. They'd be like, oh, that's subscribe, because they know that subscribers have a one track mind, and they also have a short attention span, and they also don't care about wasting their money. See, that's voluntary, so you don't concentrate and you don't pocket watch and you don't fix that and tell them you stupid. Like, you don't do none of that. You just sit back, grab your popcorn, and just be like, hmm, pretty remarkable how they just fall for the same socialism bullshit for 500 plus years, ongoing, onward. So what you permit is what you promote, basically. That's all I have to say. What you permit is what you promote. You permit what you promote. You promote what you permit. Like, we're going on vacation or something. What stop you from dropping content? You could drop any. They could have dropped the motherfucking electric slide for all we care, or they subscribers care. So some people subscribers been complaining because they've been getting old content, and I mean super old. And a lot of individuals, they don't have a lot of content, so they have to. If Tim, look, I keep telling y'all because I've seen it done. I've seen this before multiple times. If TMZ, Fox News, fake news sending, if they go mute, then they're gonna be like, oh, the news was slow to, so go and create some news. They always have to wait for the mainstream, but then they be like, but it's the COINTELPRO, oh, it's the Operation Mockingbird, or it's the Operation Paperclip or whatever. You had time to compete with Operation this and Operation that, and the new media fell dramatically, basically. You feel me? So, and when they are interviewing individuals, prior to these individuals interviewing with bloggers who don't even blog and write and ask or beg questions that are important, were police reports. That's the part that gets me. So yeah, you can never be a Barbara Walters, Oprah Winfrey. Take that with a grain of salt, because Oprah is a little donkey. Not that it matters, but people had boomers be stuck in their ways. We're stuck worrying about equity in the future. Amen. So yeah, like that's the point of it all. So people get what they pay for, and stupidity breeds stupidity or whatever. And sometimes you just have to let misery play with its company. So I digress. I'll be back later on. I don't know if it's gonna be tonight. I just said later on, darlings, because I don't like to mislead my 76 robots or whatever I have. Sometimes I be thinking that my great grandfather Joe Biden is here. I'm not sure because he never says a thing. I do know who can't come here. Motherfucker, like thousands of them that have been blocked. So now I'm able to sit up there and concentrate a little bit better. All right, darlings. Shout out to individuals who create, develop, and innovate seriously without stealing and morphing into other creators or innovators. Plus one creator, that's God the Supreme. So morphing into influencers and YouTubers plus more. And when you elevate past a YouTuber and you do become an influencer or whatever, don't be a scammer. A lot of individuals have gone to jail and are prison. I could care less because I don't even know until they start talking about, oh, did you know? I said, I didn't know nothing because I'm not even in the Black Beef YouTube sector like that. That's the one outside class, and they really holding on to him like, oh, come there. Oh, if you people want to elevate, everyone will not be able to go where you are going or whatever. But I don't know what type of psyops or plastic matrices they created for themselves, but I find it to be very hilarious. That's the point I'm trying to make. That's it in itself. I find it to be a little bit hilarious because I just be like, I didn't know that they had so many stupid and dumb people, but now that I can see it, I'm like, this is ridiculous. And I say it's the white supremacy rhetoric that gets me. A lot of people they be saying, oh, it's the white people. Y'all weren't raised around enough white people to be influenced by anything. You weren't raised around boule or black people who act white you to be influenced by anything productive. Sometimes you just have to just let Babylon burn, you guys. There's nothing that white, black people, Jews, Asians, Hispanic, Latinos, plus more. There's nothing that you can do about it. All I could do is just like let it burn. Do what Usher say. Let it burn. This is the part that gets me. They be thinking when people mention me, we don't do politicking. I'm surprised they ain't tell Usher, oh, don't sing our song because that's what they like to do when politics involved. Be like, we know how to write our own shit. Usher never did that, but I'm just saying. And other people, I don't care about Usher's ex-wife. Or I don't even know the lady. Ask me if I like her. I'll be like, who is she? That's the way I feel about that. No homo. Anyways, you guys, I don't pay attention. I let attention pay me, and you should too, darlings. So the boomers are just like very, very ticked off because people are saying basically just like F the black church, F the Bible thumpers, you hypocrites, you pedophiles, plus more. And don't fuck with me because other individuals know. You actually, Ricky Smiley already know. If I could tell you that his homies suck toes or whatever, not trying to be funny, but let you know that I come in peace. I don't come with the stupidity. I don't come with fake news, plus more. So it's up to individuals for them to understand which one of their pastors are filthy motherfucking barbarians. It's not up for me to expose a motherfucking thing. But in any event, you guys, shout out to the white people who love yourselves, girls. How you doing? How you doing, Karen? Shout out to niggas who love yourselves. Shout out to Latino. How you doing? Like, politicians can't be this cool, y'all. That's why I do not understand. Are you a politician? Absolutely not, darling. I am Irish Canary. And shout out to the base professors in the universe who are not like Todd Grande because I don't know how I would drop the class. Like, I absolutely cannot. And shout out to individuals who do not sit up there and try to use politics to fake control other people's lives or mediocre lifestyles, darlings. How you doing? Are we finished? Because I don't have anyone to say cut. I am the director, the producer, executive, the stylist. I like my hobo gear stylist plus more. People always fixated on how you dress, whatever. I'm have going to events. I'll pull things out the closet. Not going anywhere. I like to be comfortable. So do real rich people, and we're not rich, but I'm just telling you what rich people. Rich people like to be laid back and comfortable, be in some tennis shoes, unless they're going to a business meeting or a boring ass shindig where people are basically gonna be like, "Can you write me a check?" That's all they do is beg rich people be like, "Who's gonna be there?" Like that's all they be. I've had this investment going, and what you got to put in it? Well, I just thought that you would believe it. Believe in your dreams. That look like hogwash. In any event, I be thinking some rich people be stupid. Y'all, I tell y'all. Don't ask me how I know. Then I would have to waterboard you, darlings. So y'all gonna tell me to heal this. Tell them that the aliens say cello. I would, yeah. Narcissist what prompted me to make this long ass video upload is because he was like narcissist, or I'll just go by the titles, narcissist or let me say. I don't like to just, you know what I'm saying, just push it out of the air, darling. He said narcissist. It's only a few of these puppets that I use to just make examples out of. Narcissism. He don't mean nothing by it. I just think he look like a weirdo. He says some narcissists will be honest about their past relationships. Have you been a serial cheater, sir? How did you meet your wife? How many relationships did you have to ruin and destroy before you finally met someone who put up with your narcissistic bullshit? That's the Q&A for today, darlings. So he said, I'm brave. Be brave. Brave enough to answer those motherfucking questions. Respectfully. Because, you know, I'm just sitting up there. And lessons are blessings. I don't know who your psychotherapist is, sir, but hopefully you're out of psychotherapy. Like I tell the when I saw a class, but he need to be underneath care until he can get it together. Take your medicine, boy. Stop worrying about what the fuck the Barbs is doing before I shit and spit on you. All right, you guys. Continue to have a wonderful afternoon. And when I'm not cursing like a sailor, this is how I actually communicate. People be like, she's from the project. Yeah, I know how to articulate without cursing like a sailor. I curse like a sailor to keep people from stealing my fucking intellectual property, basically. So don't ever get it twisted. All right. So finally, for the third time, let's see, because I don't have anyone to be like, all right, cut. I said fucking cut. You know how? God damn, Hollywood, y'all movie set speed. That's what the real actresses and actors, darlings, have to go through. Cut! Oh my God. Shit. All right. And if you want to smile, don't forget to visit Greg Gutfield. Or if you want to know what elitism look like, Fox and Friends, darlings. How you doing? That'll be Fox and Friends. This is the part I like that Owen Benjamin be like. And Chris Pratt, he was making fun of Joe Rogan. No Toes in Idaho. And Chris Pratt. And yeah, he's my friend. And I was like, Benjamin, he friend. that shit was so fucking hilarious. And it was a simple shit like that or whatever. And then he be like the grabbers, like the small hats. That's how I know the fuck boys at the ministry. They be ripping Benjamin jokes off, and they're not even funny when they do it. That. And I know people tags. I told y'all. And I don't know what that crazy ass Taurus Craig doing. Not the thieving Taurus, but Craig. Craig in Hotlanta, Georgia. You know. I don't know what he doing. Be like, good day, thinkers, thoughtless, progressors, and dreamers. My name is Craig, and I have so much to say. This is my voice on gay shit. But I mean on white shit, black shit, gay shit. He can't say straight shit no more because he's not straight, and everything in between. Hey there. Yes. Mm-hmm. No people tagged in the short midget, that leprechaun, the T-Sip. The Monos and the T-Sippers don't like each other. They really don't like each other. I don't have a dog in either fight, but I said the T-Sippers probably won the battle of the YouTube streets. Period. Even though they leprechaun, she was like, I'm gonna pull out my hoes and my sex workers, bitch. I'm gonna pull out the wrecking ball, bitch. I got something for you, hoes. I got something for you, bitches. was just like, it's like a tennis. I need popcorn. That midget missing a neck. And she said she don't give a fuck. She said she's. I call it a little leprechaun. The little leprechaun. She threw it back the other day. That shit was so hilarious. That's why I had to share that shit. She was like, yeah, it's the new. Y'all is hilarious. But if you ask or whatever, who didn't ruin their brand and their business? The tea sippers. I don't know what y'all sign up for. I don't give a fuck if it's staged or fake, but the shit can be staged because some people just going out say it, yo. Some people don't have people to hold their feet to the fire, but to each his own. Anyways, yeah, she brought up the hoes one. She's like, I got something for you, one of those, bitch. I got this sex. Your sex worker better stop fucking with the bars with that nappy head hoe and that ugly bitch. She said, I got the recognize. I am totally done. I cannot. If you would have asked me if I seen this in the future, decades ago when YouTube first got started, I'd be like, absolutely not. Then you got the spears, and you got the clowns, and you got gender wars, and I knew gender wars was gonna break out. That I did know, because they gonna be like, whose side? Pick a side. Ain't no side to pick. Be righteous. You don't have to be perfect. Stand for good. You ain't gotta stand for other people who are victims, survivors of financial crimes, but stand for the greater common good as a collective. Black people have an entitlement problem. What kind? The lazy ones. That's who. That's it, and that's all. Let's see what else I got for the peoples. That's what. Before I go, let's see what else I got for the people. Let's see what else I got for the people. And you know, speaking of people, Camilla played that shit good because when they was saying only Camilla a hoe and she fuck for this and she fuck for that, Camilla should have said, bitch, at least I ain't fucking for rain. Camilla should have said, bitch, at least I know if I did have a baby who my baby daddy is, she could have had them hit up. But she can't talk like that because she a politician. Don't fuck with me. Fuck with Camilla. Camilla should have ran. She should have took these hoes. Camilla should have just been like, come on, AKAs, bitch. Come on. I'm whining on these motherfuckers. Instead, she just be laughing. She giggle. I'm like, what's so funny, Camilla? I be like, what's so funny, Camilla? You baby. I could never be a politician because these pick me on a strong face whores got me fucked up. You want to play with somebody, bitch? Better go and better go and play with them. Don't play with the truth. Don't play with the truth. So for next of America's under siege by these dummies. Not Camilla laughing. We're not finna let these dummies. America is under siege by these dummies. We ain't talking about politicians, y'all. This is a different type of dummies. Like, look at Russia, look at Ukraine. No, we looking at you, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where's the checks and balances in 3 branches? Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We ain't listening to these dummies, and they do not get to control our America. So these hoes, they better sit up there and surrender to who? The United States government, the Bayside, American taxpayers and consumers plus more. Yes, thou shalt not steal. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. People think I be playing, I be saying that. So now that the sheep and zombies are underneath bad spells that their ancestors put them underneath, don't help them. These hoes don't save them. They don't want to be saved, don't save them. They don't want to be saved, don't save them. They don't want to be saved, don't save them. Hey, yay. White people say, well, I said that's a song, but that's how I go. Don't save them. They don't want to be saved. The hoes and sheep and zombies and the Jezebels and these clowns, they don't want to be saved. Let them jump off the cliff. All right, I guess nobody wants to sit up there and play with the algorithms tonight, darling. So, the algorithms play with them. How you doing? That's it. That's all. Not I got a jet or whatever. Now I'm finna dive into a few articles plus more. You heard me. I love to read. If I ain't got no articles or no nail polish to look, no fingernails to look at, baby. When I get bored, I drag asses in these YouTube streets. Amen. Amen, baby. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Okay. Okay. So now that I got that out the way, darlings. Adios. Now I got a jet. Adios.